you can get what you want through pure alignment and resonance. From this perspective and this way of looking at manifestation and achieving our goals, the thing that is standing between you and what you truly want is cognitive dissonance. And that is basically the distance between you and your desired reality. So, for example, if you were to want $1 million on your bank account and you do not have them at the moment, and you were to say that I have $1 million, that would bring up a ton of cognitive dissonance, meaning your subconscious mind knows that you do not have $1 million on your bank account. You just do not. And your subconscious mind would just register that as you deceiving yourself, you lying to yourself, and that could bring up doubt, that could bring up shame. I want that, but I don't have it. That could bring up fear, like, okay, like what if I don't have $1 million, etc., etc., etc. So the practice I suggest you use, the practice I offer you in order to get what you want, is the following. First and foremost, determine what it is that you want. It could be a quality you want to have. For example, you want to be confident, or you want to be attractive and sexy, or you want to be brave, or any quality you could think of. It could be material possessions. It could be that you want certain relationships within your life to heal. It could be attracting friendship. It could be attracting romance. It could be basically anything. It could be changing location. So first and foremost, determine what it is that you want. All right? Take some time to do that. So what is the second step? For the second step, I want you to scan your body real quick with your attention, okay? So I want you to put your attention on the top of your head, on the crown of your head, right here, okay? Sense that, feel that. Now bring it down into the forehead, down into the ears, into the whole face, the whole head. Now the neck, the chest, the forearms, your arms, your palms, your belly, okay, your legs, and in between your legs and your feet. Scan your whole body with your attention, real quick. Just scan your body with your attention, feel it, sense it, get in touch with it. now that you have determined what you want and you have scanned your body, you have felt your body, you've gotten in touch with your body, the third step and the most bold step I want you to take is this. Claim that you already have what you want, or you are in the process of receiving it or getting there. You could say it out loud, or you could just say it to yourself internally, but do it. As you are doing that, watch and notice what happens in your body. So, in a stupid example with $1 million, you say out loud, or you say to yourself that I am earning $1 million, or I am on the path to receiving $1 million, or I am getting to receive $1 million. So you formulate it in a way that you are either in the process of getting the thing that you want, or you straight out claim that you already have it. So that would be something like, I have $1 million. Although I highly suggest you to use affirmations and claims oriented to the process when it comes to very big things. When it comes to things that are very big and important to you, okay? And as they kind of get lower and lower in importance to you, like as the things that are important to you scare you less and less, you speak in a more results-oriented way. So you could say, like, I am on the path to earn $1 million, right? And when you do this practice for a while, and after you notice real results of, oh, actually I'm earning more money, right? I'm getting more money for whatever reason that is. You could then be like, okay, I have this $1 million. When you feel really close to that, you could use that. But essentially, let's get back to the point. Claim to yourself or out loud that you are either in the process of getting what you want, or you already have it. If it's a very big, very important, and at the same time scary thing, claim that you are in the process, you are getting there. Yeah, if it's a smaller thing, claim that you already have it. Okay? And as you do that, watch what happens in your body. Just notice what happens in your body that when you claim your desire, when you claim that you're either getting it, you're on the path to receiving what you want, you're in the process of receiving that, getting what you want, or you already have that. Watch what happens in your body and notice what happens in your body when you claim that. to yourself or out loud. Notice, pay attention. Claim it and pay attention. What is most likely happening is if that thing is important to you, there might be a certain load and certain weight of cognitive dissonance arising from within your body. Just pay attention if that happens. So you say, I'm in the process of receiving this, right? Or I am becoming a confident person, I'm earning more money, I'm attracting friendship into my life, or I'm attracting romance and love into my life, or I am sexy and I'm attractive, or whatever it is that you're saying. If it's important to you and it seems far away from where you are, your body and your subconscious mind most likely register what you are claiming as a straight up lie, as a straight up deception. So your job here is not to suppress the signals that your body is sending you. Your job is to attend to those signals, actually listen and watch and hear them out. So claim that you have what you want already, or you are in the process of receiving that or becoming that, whatever your desire is, and allow the cognitive dissonance that you feel in your body. You know, your chest could be tightening, your stomach could tense up, your anus could clench in fear, like, ooh, like what if I don't have that? Like, what if this doesn't work? Notice those reactions and allow them to just be exactly as they are. Give them full permission to be exactly as they are. And keep claiming your desire in the form that is comfortable to you, that is right for you. And allow the dissonance and the feeling and the knowing that it is a deception just to be there. And keep claiming your desire. Now, if you pay a little attention, you might notice that when you claim your desires, when you claim that you already have what you want, or you're in the process of getting there, the cognitive dissonance that arises the sensation, the feeling, and the knowing that it is a lie that arises when you just allow it to be, when you just give it space to exist and you do not suppress it, when you just let it be without necessarily believing it or arguing with it, what happens is it starts to move. So the fear starts to move, the doubt starts to move, the feeling of dissonance starts to move. So pay attention when you claim your desire. Where do you feel the doubts? Where do you feel the fear? Where do you feel perhaps the shame or the guilt of not having what you want, or the grief of not having it? Where do you feel those negative feelings attached to the lack of your desire, the lack of having what you want? Where do you feel that in your body? Notice that and allow it to be as it is. Now, claim your desire again and watch what happens with that feeling. It moves. And claim it again. And again. And again. And again. And just watch the feeling, the doubt, the fear, the whatever. And just allow it to be. And allow it to move. And keep claiming. And allow it to move, and move. In my experience, when I do this, what happens is, whatever fear or doubt or shame that I'm feeling around not having what I want, when I just allow it to be as it is and I just be aware of it, and I keep claiming my desire, what happens is the fear, the negative feeling, it starts to move. It starts moving up through the body. And what happens when you do this long enough, this could take you a few minutes, could be 15 minutes, 15, could be 30, could be different. It's individual for every person, but what eventually happens is you allow the negative feeling to be there and you continue claiming your desire, and the negative feeling moves and moves and moves and moves up through your body. It reaches, like if it was in the stomach, it reaches the chest, and then it reaches the throat, and then your head, and then the top of your head, and eventually it kind of leaves you. That cognitive dissonance, that feeling that what you're saying is a lie, it leaves you, and what you were claiming starts, it actually becomes your new reality. So if I was saying, I am attractive, I am sexy, I am attractive, I am sexy, and I watched what is happening in my body, and I allowed it to be exactly as it is, and I was just aware of it, which I have done the process I'm sharing with you. What happened first is my mind brought up all the memories in which I was unattractive and unsexy. So I remembered all the proofs of the opposite, like, oh, remember that? I was not attractive and sexy there at all. And okay, you allow that memory to be, you give it space, you do not suppress it, you do not try to get rid of it or distract yourself. You just kind of detach, step back, and you watch it, you just allow it to be. And you say it again, I am sexy, I am attractive. And more memories pop up. No, you are not sexy, you are not attractive, you are ugly. And you say it again, I am attractive and I am sexy. Boom, 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 boom. More proofs that you are not attractive. More proofs that you are not attractive and you are not sexy, they pop up in your mind and be like, but what about this? What about this? What about this embarrassing moment here? What about that shameful moment there? What about that fearful moment there? You really wanted that person to like you and they did not like you because you were ugly. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. And eventually when you give those memories space, when you give that cognitive dissonance space, you're basically saying I'm attractive, and your mind tells you, hey, you're not. Remember all of this? Here, you say I am attractive, and your mind is like, here is all the proof that you are not. And when you just allow that proof to be there without suppressing it, without denying it, without distracting yourself from it, but you know, observing, when you just observe it with detachment and you let it be, and you continue claiming, I'm sexy, I'm attractive. This is just an example. You could claim different things. What eventually happens is you remember, hey, wait, I remember this moment, but I was kind of sexy. And I remember that moment when I was kind of sexy too. And maybe nobody saw me, but I felt like that. And I remember that moment. And that moment. And other negative memories may appear like, no, here's the proof that you are not and you were not. And you claim again, and then positive memories appear, and the feeling that maybe I'm a little bit sexy, that appears, right? And you claim again, and the negatives appear and the positives appear until the negative becomes kind of less, so you feel calm about the past memories. Yes, I got rejected there. Yes, I got looked at icky one time, or many times, or for many years. But that's okay. You start to feel calm about it. So you release those negative memories and those experiences, and the positive feeling that, hey, maybe indeed I'm a little bit sexy, or maybe I do have the potential to be sexy, right? So you tell yourself, I am sexy, I am attractive, or I am becoming sexy, I am becoming attractive. And you feel that a little bit more and more and more and more until the negative memories and feelings and cognitive dissonance leaves you, and the positive experience of, yes, I am becoming sexy, or yes, I have the potential to be sexy, or yes, I do feel sexy, it gets sealed in your subconscious mind, and it forms a new belief, a new self-perception, and that literally changes how you look, how you carry yourself, how you feel about yourself, and now you're sexy. You're welcome.